impacting a generation, community, city and nation.
Shall we go to Auntie Grace's? Says Jake, looking up at me with hopeful eyes, followed by an excited, go see the girls, after I've nodded in agreement. Jake is our son, and I've got to say he's one of the best youth workers I know. He instantly commands the respect of young people. They stop swearing, they smile as they politely say please and thank you. They behave well and do exactly as he asks with no resistance. This is most likely because Jake is just 2 years old. The girls think he's cute, and the lads just think that he's really cool, especially when he does his signature knuckle touch to greet them and boldly says, "Respect," followed by a cheeky grin. Every Tuesday night, Jake joins me and another project volunteer, Grace, as we spend time with a group of girls. I've known these girls since they were 5 years old. I've seen them navigate through their childhood years and become teenagers. As a cohort, they have caused more mayhem in clubs and on the streets than some of the really tough boys that we have worked with. Not a week goes by without one of them falling out with another, resulting in an exchange of vicious words and even a fight. Many have struggled to get alongside this group of young girls. One volunteer was so shocked by their wild behaviour at an organised activity that she never volunteered again. It's November 2006 and my husband Rich and I are sitting in the front room of our rented house in Great Horton, talking excitedly about the future. We are newlyweds, married just 3 months, and we have just arranged to view a property the next day that could potentially become our family home. Rich had been renting the house in the heart of Great Horton for a year now, and in that short time there had been an arson attack in the house opposite, drug dealers living next door with their 2 children under 4, and our neighbour on the other side had beaten his wife within the inch of her life. Scary, I know, but it is exactly these kinds of situations that helped us to realise that we were here for the long haul. There were children and young people caught up in all of those situations, and they needed to know that there is hope. We both knew that God had called us to these streets and felt it was only right that we also lived on them alongside the young people that we had grown so fond of. We knew that we were being called to share our lives with these young people, and that also meant sharing our home and our family with them too. The following evening we arrived at the house viewing, full of expectation and excitement. As we headed down the passageway to the rear of the back-to-back house, we could hear loud shouting and swearing. We approached the door as a red-faced boy, about 12 years old, came storming out with an angry-looking father stood in the front room. At first he didn't notice us, so I timidly said, "Hello there." The man turned round and his face suddenly went from despair to a forced smile as he said hello back and invited us in. For most of the viewing we listened intently to the poor man as he told us about his marriage breakup and the fact that his 2 boys were going to live with their mother. The chaos that we had walked into when we first arrived was undoubtedly a common occurrence in most of the homes in this area. We recognised that we had an opportunity to change this house from a place of negativity and disappointment to a safe and loving and welcoming home for our family and the young people that we worked with. We saw it as a place from which we could demonstrate a way of doing family life that could change a generation. We knew that this was the house for us.
Stood on streets with you until I was introduced to music. I was influenced to do this. Now I'm one of the best. Tell me another white MC who's too sick. So gifted, are you there? Can you hear me? Easy fam, yeah, I'm listening clearly. I was saying how music saved me. It's true, I've got the same feeling lately.